Good morning. The next problem on balancing of rotating masses is the sixth one. A rotating shaft carrying 4 radial masses, A is equal to 8 kg, B is unknown, C is 6 kg, and D is 8 kg. There are 4 different masses, A, B, C, D. A is 8 kg, B is unknown, C is 6 kg, and D is 5 kg. The mass centers are 30 millimeter, 40 millimeter, and 50 millimeter respectively from the axis of the shaft. The axial distance between the planes if the rotation of A and B is 400 millimeter and between B and C is 500 millimeter. The mass A and C are, so the axial distance is given, the distance between the planes are given here, that is A to B is 400 and B to C is 500. The masses A and C are right angles to each other. Angle of A and C are right angles to each other. Right angle means it's a 90 degree. Find for a complete balance, the first one, angles between the mass B and D with respect to A. That indicates A is a reference mass here. So you can consider A along positive x-axis or 0 degree line. The axial distance between the planes of rotation of C and D, you need to find out one distance between C and D, and the magnitude of mass B. Magnitude of mass B. So this is the typical problem. Here we have 4 masses and you need to find out the unknown mass B and the corresponding angles of B and D with respect to A, and we need to find out the distance between C and D. So that is the question. Now here radius of A is 330 millimeter, B is 40 millimeter, C is, here C is also 40 millimeter. Please add this. Here we have C, that is missing here. After B is C is equal to 40 millimeter and 50 millimeter. 30 millimeter, 40 millimeter, and 50 millimeter respectively means radius of RA is equal to 30, RB is equal to 40, RC is equal to 40 millimeter, and RD is equal to 50 millimeter. So write on the given data. Let us start writing the given data. Here we have mass A, that is mass A, that is MA. MA is given, that is 8 kg. MB is unknown. MC is given 6 kg. MD is also given, that is 5 kg. The corresponding radius RA is equal to 30 millimeter. It is equal to 0.03 meter. RB is equal to 40 millimeter. It is equal to 0.04 meter. RC is equal to 40 millimeter, same, is equal to 0.04 meter. Last one is RD is equal to 50 millimeter, is equal to 0.05 meter. So this is the given data. Next is the axial distance between the planes of rotation of A to B is 400 millimeter. A to distance between A to B is 400 millimeter, is equal to 0.4 meter. Similarly, B to C is equal to 500 millimeter, is equal to 0.5 meter. So now we need to find out the questions as given here. The masses of A and C are right angles to each other. One more given data is angle between mass of A with respect to, or A to C is right angle, that is 90 degree, within bracket right angle, that is given in the problem. Also given in the problem. These are all the data given in the problem. Now what we need to find out? The first one, we need to find out the angles between B and D from A. That we need to find out D, B and D with respect to A. That is angle of B with respect to A we need to find out. Angle of D with respect to A to find out. Next is you need to find out mass B. Mass B. Next is you need to find out the distance between the plane of rotation of C and D. That is C to D distance you need to find out. That is the question. Now, the first step we need to go for the space diagram. Step 1, space diagram. Here also we have four different masses. Four different masses. So there are four different planes. Four different planes. So first you need to draw a reference line, a thin line. After that, you need to make a dotted line because it is a reference line. After making a reference line, first you need to draw the side view because the distance between the planes are given. Masses are rotating in a different planes. So first I'll draw plane A, plane B, plane C. The last one is plane D. Here we have four different planes: A, B, C, and D plane. After that, you just mention the distance between the planes. Distance between the planes. Okay, the distance between the planes. First one, plane A to B. If you go back to the previous slide, yeah, given data, A to B distance is 400. A to B distance is 400. So the distance between A to B is 400 millimeter. Next is, if you go back to the previous slide, distance between B to C is 500. B to C is 500. 500 millimeter. Only these two distances given. After this, you need to find out better to write it in the meter because directly you can substitute in the table. $400, it is 0.4. This is 0.5 meter. Now we need to find out the distance between B to D. We need to find out the distance between B to D. So which distance we need to find out? B to D. This distance you need to find out. So let us take this as x is equal to what? That is the question. So if you see the previous slide, we have a question C to D, distance between C to D. If you find out the value of x, so we can, otherwise you just keep it as it is. Just okay. We need to find out this distance, right? Yeah, we'll put a question mark here. What is the distance? Let us take this as y. Y is equal to what? We need to find out the distance between C to D. After this, there is no other data related to this front view. Let us go to the side view. This is the side view. We'll mark a point here. Okay. So which mass we need to take a reference? Here, angle is given. Only one angle is given. Angle between A and C are right angles to each other. But here A and C, there are two masses. Which one is the reference? We don't know. Let us go to the next question. The axial distance between, okay, the angles between the mass B and D with respect to A. That indicates in the question also, you can extract one data that A is a reference mass. A is a reference mass. That's why you take A along x-axis. A along x-axis. So I'm going to take A along x-axis, 0 line, MA. I don't know the B, angle of B. Let us take the angle of the C with respect to A, that is right angle, vertical line, exactly vertical. So this is MC. Angle between M and C is 90 degree. That is given. Whatever the mass or the angle, you take that mass first. After that, angle between MA and D is unknown. Angle between MA and MB is unknown. B and D is unknown. Let us draw this B and D somewhere here. Okay, first we'll draw B. Let us draw B here. I don't know exactly where exactly this B must be. I've drawn randomly somewhere here. But you need to find out the mass B. It is unknown. Shade it. Next, mass D is also, we know the mass, but we don't know the angle. Draw somewhere here, because all three masses are located in the upward direction. So better to draw it in the downward direction. I don't know exactly the angle, but by looking at the figure, all four masses are is placed above. That's why better to draw it in the below direction, because it is balanced. Now this is mass is known, but we don't know the angle. Let us take this angle here. This angle is theta B, and the last angle, mass of D, this angle is theta D. That we need to find out. So this is the front view, side view of the given system. After drawing the space diagram, let us go to the tabular column. Step 2, table or tabular column. You know how to write the tabular column. We have 4 different masses and all are rotating in a different planes. That's why you need to find out the couple also along with a centrifugal force. So we have 6 different columns or 6 columns. Let us take first column, first row. This is for heading. Second row for the content. Third row, first mass. Second mass. Third mass. And the last one is the fourth one. So we have 4 different masses. First one, 6 columns. First column for plane, second column for mass, third column for radius of rotation, fourth column centrifugal force, fifth column distance from the reference plane, and sixth column for the couple. Now let us start writing. Okay. Plane, mass in kg, radius of rotation, radius in meter is denoted by m and r, Here this is centrifugal force divided by omega square, that is kg meter. Next is distance from RP, reference plane, meter. Last one is couple divided by omega square, kg meter square. Planes, here we have A, B, C, and D. There are 4 different planes. Mass of A is 8 kg. Mass of B is unknown. Let us take MB. Next, mass of C is MC is equal to 6 kg. MD is equal to 5 kg. The radius of rotation of mass A is RE. It is 0.03. This is 0.04, 0.04. Last one is 0.05. After this, you need to consider the centrifugal force. Centrifugal force, to find out the centrifugal force, you multiply this with this, we'll get the answer for centrifugal force. We'll have 8 into 0.03, multiply this, and we'll get an answer as 0.24. And if you multiply MB with 0.04, we'll get 0.04 MB. Next, 6 into 0.04, it is 0.24 again. And last one, 5 into 0.505, this is 0.25. That is the answer for centrifugal force. Now, before going to the distance between the reference plane, we need to see whether it is possible to draw a centrifugal force polygon or not. Here we have centrifugal forces, different centrifugal forces. The first one is 0.024, mass of A, centrifugal force of A. But what is the angle of A is 0 degree. So let us mark a point here, somewhere here, and you can draw 0.24 by taking a proper scale along 0 degree, A to B. After this, B is, if you see the space diagram, B, we don't know the angle of B, that is theta B unknown. So theta B unknown means you cannot measure it and you cannot draw it. You forgot about the next mass. This is C, 0.024, and what is the angle? Angle of C is 90 degree. You can take 90 degree and draw it. 90 degree from the reference. This is the 90 degree, right? 90 degree. And you know the length also, that is 0.24 again. 0.24. And you can draw it. It will reach somewhere here. Last one, 0.25. The length is known, but the angle is unknown. MD, theta D is unknown. So you cannot draw. Here we have two unknown angles. One is this one, another one is this one. Here angle and mass both are unknown, but here magnitude is known, but the angle is unknown. You cannot draw it because it is a polygon, force polygon with four edges. In that, 2 edges can be drawn, but 2 more cannot be drawn. That's why you will be stuck in between. No need to go for centrifugal force polygon because it is not possible to complete. That's why you forget it. Go to the next step. Now, distance from the reference plane. You need to find out the reference plane. Which plane you need to take it as a reference plane. Okay, go to the previous slide, that is a space diagram. Here you need to select a proper plane as a reference plane. Here we have 4 different planes, A, B, C, and D. So which one you need to take it as a reference? You can go for A, B, C, or D. So here, if you take A as a reference plane, because you know the angle of A is 0 degree. If you take A as a reference plane, what happens? This mass A, you know the mass as well as the angle of A. Angle of A is 0. Mass of A is 8 kg. Both are known. But if you take this plane as A as a reference plane, what happens? In the tabular column, if you take A as a reference plane, so the distance between the reference plane to A is 0. because A is itself is a reference plane, so 0. This term will become 0. Both are known. Mass is also known and angle is also known, that is 0 degree. But you are making it 0. There is no use of this if you make it 0, because you are making a known mass and known angle into 0. There is no use of this, because you cannot solve the problem. If you select A as a reference plane, you cannot select A as a reference plane because it is a known mass. Please remember, you should not take a plane which is having a known mass and known angle. That you need to keep it in your mind. Okay. After that, A you cannot select. Next, B, we have a B option. B, angle is unknown, theta B is unknown, mass of B is also unknown, both the terms are unknown. It's better to take this type of mass, or having both angle and mass as unknown quantity, then you can take that plane as a reference plane. So B, you can select B. Okay, let us see the next also, C. Let us see the C. C, mass of C is known. Angle of C is also known. You cannot take it as a reference plane because both are known. Both are known. So next is D. Let us take D. D, theta D is unknown and mass of D is known. Please see the here mass of D is known, but theta D is unknown. So one is known, one is unknown. See, here we have two options. One is B. B, both are unknown. D is one is known and one is the angle is unknown. Which one is a better? Here B is a better because both are unknown. D, we have one value. Magnitude is known, but angle is unknown. So you cannot take D. The better option is B. You need to select B. If you take a B as a reference plane, then only you can solve this problem. Otherwise, if you take A, B, or C, D, A, D, or C as a reference mass, then it will be wrong. You cannot solve the problem. You cannot reach till the end. So, according to our analysis, we'll take P as a reference plane. Okay, this is RP. Write it as RP, reference plane, and you need to show the arrow mark. Don't forget to show the arrow mark because this is very, very important. So left side, it is always negative. Distance will be taken as a negative. Right side will take it as a positive. Now, here we know the distance between A to B. Okay. B to C. Okay. But B to D, we don't know. We know the distance between C to D, but B to C. If you add B to C and B to C and C to D, we'll get the total distance B to D. So that's why better to take one more line here. I'm showing this as it will be easy to find out the values. Okay. So this is, let us take X. Okay. If you find out the X, you'll get the answer for Y because it is 0.5. X minus 0.5 will become Y. Okay. After this, we'll go for the distance between the reference plane, or the distance from the reference plane. Okay. I'm going to find out the distance from the reference plane. Reference plane is B here. The reference plane is B. B to A. B to A. The distance between the plane A to B is 0.4. And distance between the reference plane to B. B itself is a reference plane. The distance between those two planes is 0. Next, distance between the reference plane to C is 0.5. Now, the distance between the reference plane B to D. B to D is the direct distance is not given, but we have assumed it as X. Take X. Now it is very easy to find out the couple. Couple is equal to centrifugal force into the distance from the reference plane will gives you the couple. So this is couple is equal to 0.24 into 0.24 into 0.24 into this is minus, okay, because it is negative, because it is in the left side 0.4 negative. Don't forget this. This is also very, very important. Otherwise, your problem will be wrong. Okay. Minus 0.4 into 0.24 will get the answer as minus 0.096. And the next one is 0 answer. Next one is, if you multiply these two, we'll get 0.12. And the last one is 0.25x. So this is the table. Now we need to draw the couple polygon. Force polygon you cannot draw, you know that, but you can go for the couple polygon. So step 3, couple polygon. Some problem, you can draw the force polygon, then you can go for the couple polygon. Most of the problem, you cannot go for the force polygon directly. You just draw the couple polygon, then you can go for the force polygon. You take a proper scale. Okay, you see the couple values. Couple value, the maximum is 0.12 is the maximum. So you need to take a proper scale. Let us take 0.1 is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.1 is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.1 kg meter square is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.1 kg meter square is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the proper scale because the maximum value itself is 0.12. That's why it's better to take 0.1 is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay. First one, you see the table, we have first value A angle is 0 degree, but it is a negative magnitude 0.096. So let us go to, okay, first one, we'll mark a point somewhere here. This is O, point O, and the reference line is 0 degree, right? 0 degree, positive x, 0. Just draw a reference line from this point. Okay, this is the reference line. Means you need to measure all the angles from the reference line, this line. Okay, first one is 0 degree. 0 degree means this line. 0 degree means this line. You need to take this along this one. But what is the magnitude of A? That is minus 0.096. 0.096 into 5 centimeter. Into 5 centimeter. 0.1 is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.096 is equal to, so it is into 0.5 into 5 centimeter. 0.096 into 5. So we'll get the length as 5 centimeter. Okay, now the value will be 0.096 into, that is 5 centimeter, zero point 1 divided by into 0.096, that is 5 centimeter divided by 0.1 into, that is 4.8 centimeter, because 0.1 kg meter square is equal to 5 centimeter. That's why 0.096 is equal to what? That is 5 divided by 0.1 into 0.096, that is 4.8. We'll get a 4.8 centimeter length. So take 4.8 centimeter. But what? Positive or negative? It is negative because it is minus 0.96, 4.8 centimeter. Remember, it is in the negative direction, not in the positive direction. Positive direction, if it is plus 0.096, then it will be taken like this, negative, that's why it is in the left side 4.8. So this is 4.8. So this is point B. And what is the distance? This is minus 0.096. After that, you need to take a reference line again at this point. Once you reach the point, you need to take reference. Reference line is positive x. Positive x is this one. This is the reference line. Next is you go to the tabular column. B is 0, forget it. Next is C is 0.12. 0.12, how to convert to the proper scale? Here, 5 divided by 0.1 into 0.12. That is 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. But what is the angle of C? You see the space diagram. C angle is with respect to A is 90 degree. Take 90 degree. So 90 degree means you need to measure it in clockwise direction. 90 degree, but 6 centimeter. So this is 90 degree. Length is 6 centimeter or it is 0.12. I'll write this value. It is equal to minus 4.8 centimeter. Please remember this is equal to 0. Sorry, this is 6 centimeter. Okay, once you reach this point is marked as C, point C. Point C. After reaching the point C, you just mark or draw a reference line, positive x-axis. Positive x-axis. Now, if you go back to the tabular column, here we have three values. Three values. One is 0. It's a 0. Three values means it is a triangle of three sides. Triangle of three sides. The last one is D. We don't know the angle. We don't know the angle, but we know the magnitude. We don't know the magnitude also. Magnitude is, it is in terms of x. Both magnitude and angle is unknown. But it is a triangle. We have reached to the point C. Then the last point, it will be post polygon must be closed. How to close it? You join with first point with the last point. That's all. So this is the first point and this is the last point. It is a triangle, you know. So this is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle, you know that. And for complete balance, the couple polygon must be closed. So that's why you just make it a dotted line because it is an unknown mass. Okay, so this length is, what is this length? This length indicates, what is this length? You see the tabular column, the remaining mass is this one, 0.25 x. 0.25 x. The length indicates it is 0.25 x. And the corresponding angle is also very, very important. Angle will be measured from the positive x-axis to this dotted line. This is theta d, not theta b. Don't get confused because we are in the last mass. Theta d. Theta d. So according to the figure, you do the calculation. Calculation. Length 0.25 x is equal to length of what? Length of OC into scale is very, very important here. Length of OC, I'm getting length of OC. Okay, OC is 8.4. 8.4. I'm getting 8.4. 4.8. Okay. 8.4 I'm getting. No, I'm not getting 8.4. That is 7.7. It is 7.7 centimeter length. I'm getting into scale. What is the scale now? Scale is 1 by 5. That is 0.1 by 5, not 1.1 by 5, that is 0.1 by 5. 0.1 kg meter square is equal to 5 centimeter. So it is 0.1 by 5. This is very, very important. Is equal to, if you divide this by 0.1, 0.1 divided by 5 into 7.7 will get 0.168. 168. Now we'll get here 0.168 is nothing but 0.2 pi x. Therefore, x is equal to 0.168 divided by 0.25. We need to find out the value of x divided by 0.25. We'll get 0.616 meter. That is, x is equal to 616 millimeter. Right? So what is the value of x here? In the x is 616, not 616 millimeter. But what is the y? But problem, he has asked y. Y is equal to x minus what? X minus 0.5 meter. It is equal to x is 0.616 minus 0.5. That is equal to 0.116 meter. That is y. Similarly, theta d is equal to theta d. If you measure the angle theta d, will get approximately 300 degree. 300 degree. See, this is how to find out the value of y. Next is the couple polygon. If you know the value of y and if you know the value of theta d, we can find out, we can draw the centrifugal force polygon. So next step is step 4, force polygon. Here the force polygon, you need to consider the proper scale. If you see the table, force polygon, the maximum value is 0.25. Here you can take 0.2 is equal to 5 kg meter, 5 centimeter. So 0.2 kg meter is equal to 5 centimeter. So 0.2 kg meter is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. Next is, first is the mass A. Let us consider point O. We'll mark it as point O somewhere here. Okay, point O. You know the reference line? The reference line is 0 degree line. Okay, I have drawn a 0 degree line. Next is, I have to take A table, A 0.24. 0.24, you need to convert that into a proper scale, right? So 0.2 centimeter is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.2 kg meter is equal to 5 centimeter. 0.0, see how to convert this one? 0.2 divided by 5 centimeter into 0.24. It is equal to into 0.24. Sorry, that is wrong. Yeah, 5 centimeter is divided by 0.2 into 0.24. 5 centimeter divided by 0.2 into 0.24. That is 6 centimeter. You take 6 centimeter first. 6 centimeter. It is positive. That's why 6 centimeter in the positive direction. 0 degree angle. A is having 0 degree. A is 0 degree. That's why 6 centimeter 0 degree. Six centimeter 0 degree. Okay, 6 centimeter here. This is point A. What is the length? This is 0.24 is equal to 6 centimeter according to the scale. After this, you just draw a reference line again. This is the reference line. Now go to B. B, mass of B unknown length, but angle is unknown. You cannot draw it, just leave it. Move on to the next one. It is 0.024. 0.24. Again, if you convert that into uh, uh, proper scale, it will be 6 centimeter. But the angle of C is 90 degree. Angle of C is 90 degree. Take 90 degree. 90 degree. And the length is 6 centimeter again. 6 centimeter vertical line. Why it is vertical line? Because it is 90 degree angle. So you are going to measure the angle 90 degree from the reference line. So what is the length? Length is 0.24 is equal to 6 centimeter. B you cannot take because you don't know the angle, you don't know the length. That's why. So this is the reference line. Just take reference line as 0 degree line. Now this point is, let us consider this is A, this is B. Right? We have reached to point B. To point B. Okay. After this, go to the table. We have 0.2 pi, 2 pi length. What is the angle of D? Mass D. Go to the couple polygon diagram. Here mass D is 300. 300. That's why angle of D is 300. But we know the mass as well as angle. What is the mass? 0.2 pi. How to convert that? 0.2 pi 5 divided by 0.2 into 0.25. It is 6.25 centimeter. 6.25 centimeter. But angle is 300. You need to measure the angle from here. 300. This is theta D is equal to 300 degree. What we measured from 270 somewhere here. 300 will be somewhere here. So 300. What is the length? 6.25 centimeter. 6.25 centimeter. 6.25 centimeter. This is 0.25 is equal to 6.25 centimeter. After this is the point. Okay, this is 300. We have measured from the reference line. But you can take this reference line here also. Here you can take a reference line. You can measure 180 degree. 360, 300 minus 180. Not a problem. You can do like this also. Okay. After this is the point. We'll mark it as C. Okay, this is the last point. See, we have forgotten one mass, that is 0.04 MB. If you draw this one, then it will be closed. But according to this post polygon, we have only 3 edges. One more is pending because it is not closed. C to O you need to close. If you close this is, I'm going to close. You close this C with O, that will get one more edge. That edge indicates it is a edge of mass B. And you need to show it the dotted line because it is a unknown mass. Okay, so this is dotted. Why? Because it is unknown. So now you can show it as this is what from the tabular column 0.04 MB, 0.04 MB. This is the mass, and the corresponding angle, if you measure, how do you measure? From the reference line. Where is the reference line? It is 0 degree line. Yeah, 0 degree line. Just draw a 0 degree line and measure the angle. See, this is what the angle of theta B. Theta B. Now, calculation, I'll do it in the next slide. Calculation. Calculation. Okay, length 0.04 MB. 0.04 MB indicates it is a length of OC into scale. It is equal to, if you measure the length of OC, we'll get approximately 10.4 centimeter. I'm getting into scale is 0.2 centimeter kg meters square is kg meter is equal to 5 centimeter. So it is equal to, we'll get the answer as MB 10.4 kg. You check your answer. You may not get the same answer. There will be a small difference. You check it. And theta d, if you measure, will get the theta d value as theta d value, sorry, theta b, right? Not theta d, that is theta b is equal to 189. I'm getting degrees. 189. So this is the end of the problem. See the question, what he asked in the problem, you need to find out the distance between C to D. You need to find out the value of MB. You need to find out the angle of B with respect to A. Angle of B with respect to A is 189. This is 189. Mass of B is 10 kg, 10.4 kg. Mass of B. And C to D, distance C to D is y value. Y value we have found in couple polygon. Y is equal to 0.116 meter or 116 millimeter. And we have found the angle of DOA, angle of D, theta D. Theta D also we have found, that is 300 degree. Thank you.